Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just made it home. Went and got my nieces from school, and we now have an update on Lil Nas X. Okay, so this is according to TMZ. Lil Nas X pleads not guilty. I also have two videos that I'm going to play. One of him in court, and then also a video of his father speaking to. Lil Nas X pled not guilty to 4 felony charges against him, and now he knows what it's going to cost to post bail. Nas waived his arraignment and entered a not guilty plea Monday, and a judge set his bail at $75,000 with some drug-related conditions. Assuming the Old Town Road rapper makes bail, he's been ordered to not own, use, or process illegal narcotics. Nas also would have to enroll in an outpatient program. That's interesting because when police arrested Nas, cops initially thought he might be high on drugs. They took him to a hospital and later transferred him to jail. TMZ broke the story. Nas is facing years in prison after the LA County District Attorney charged him with 4 felonies, including battery with injury on a police officer. So let me go ahead and play the video of Nas in court.
With the defendant is Christine O'Connor.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And Mrs. Ruby for the people. I would just pause to both sides. I believe I observed, as did thousands of others, what led up to his arrest. I did not observe the arrest. And apparently there was nothing filed on the events that of the defendant's actions prior to the police arrival. Mr. Hill, you have a right to a speedy preliminary hearing within 10 court days of today, 60 calendar days. Do you understand and give up that right? Your case could be set for preliminary hearing setting on September 15th with the understanding that any preliminary hearing occurred within 10 court days of that day?
Yes.
The scheduled bail for these charges is $300,000.
He has no prior convictions or failures to appear.
That's correct.
And do you want to be heard as
I would. Thank you, Your Honor. We'll be requesting an OR bond today. Everybody agrees that a bond of some sort, that Mr. Hill should be released from custody today. The question is what conditions are necessary to ensure his appearance and the safety of the community. And first I'll address ties to the community. Mr. Hill owns a home just miles from this courthouse, and he has owned it for 4 or 5 years now. This is where he's made his life. His business dealings are all here. He records music in Los Angeles. His entire management team is in Los Angeles. So he has the support of his management team here. And in the courtroom today are members of Mr. Hill's family. They were here ready to support him with everything he needs upon his release. Mr. Hill is not a flight risk, Your Honor. And as to danger, before the court is a 26-year-old man with no prior criminal history, no history of violence. This man has never so much as gotten in a schoolyard scuffle. Assuming the allegations here are true, this is an absolute aberration in this person's life. Nothing like this has ever happened to him, Your Honor.
Has he ever involved himself in drug treatment programs?
He has not, Your Honor, and I actually know of no evidence that drugs were involved in this.
Well, the police report indicates so. Police report said he was sent to the hospital with a possible overdose.
That's correct, Your Honor, but we just don't know whether that was actually factually accurate or just some officer's hunch that was uncorroborated. We don't know what happened. I'm assuming they drew blood or tested him, so at some point we'll find out, but right now there's nothing in the record that drugs were even a part of this. And so this is just an aberrant episode, and in an otherwise productive life. To call his life productive, I think, would be an understatement. I think it's a remarkable life of extraordinary accomplishments. He's an artist, he creates music that resonates with millions of people. He's won 2 Grammy Awards and countless other awards. I couldn't even tell you what they are. Time Magazine named him as one of the 100 most influential people a couple years ago. So this is a person who's a pillar of the community. And as cliche as that sounds, it's true for this person. I think an OR bond is absolutely appropriate here.
I think money bail is appropriate. I notice that bail at $75,000. And if he makes that bail, he's ordered to not own, use, or possess any illegal narcotics, attend 4 NA meetings per week, or enroll in an outpatient drug program. So, Mr. Hill, do you understand and accept those conditions?
Yes.
Okay. So be in Department 112 on September 15th at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay, let me go ahead and play what the father has to say, and then we'll just discuss both videos, and then we'll be done.
God is good. I don't think I can say God is good. God has a plan.
As you talked about what happened on Thursday?
No, I think you all know everything that you need to know about what happened Thursday.
Were drugs involved?
But God is
Taking
good.
Illegal drugs?
Absolutely not.
What can you tell us? What can you tell us? Have you talked to him?
That'll be it. Thank y'all. Y'all have
What
a
kind
good
of
day.
support are you offering him at this time?
We
Yeah,
offering family support.
The family's gonna address.
Any
family
message to
issues
the
right now.
fans that are concerned about him right now?
So you
He's in good spirit. He's all right. He's very remorseful for what happened. You know, but it can happen in any family. You know, he's going to get the help that he needs, and just keep him in your prayers. You know, give him the same grace and mercy that God give everyone.
Sir, what kind
That's
of
it.
How
you
is
know.
he doing mentally? I know a lot of people
He's
have
doing
brought
great
that up.
mentally. He's doing great mentally. He's doing great mentally.
What was that first conversation like with him?
It's awesome. 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 You know, we shared tears, we shared laughter, but he's in great spirit. He's going to be great, you know. God, like I said, God is good. You know, all the time, God is good, you know. Just keep him in your prayers.
Are you looking forward to having him home today, sir?
Absolutely, absolutely.
What do you think's the first thing that he's going to do when he comes out? Will he be...
Give God all the glory. Give God all the glory. That's what he's going to do when he first get out. Give God all the glory.
And is there anything you could tell us about what happened that night? Anything you can give us?
I can't tell you nothing about that night.
You know, y'all know I'm an emotional person. It was sad to me when I saw him crying. I was like, damn. You know, it's just sad because he is young. And, you know, again, y'all already know where my stance is on this. But now that I see that it might be something there, of course, it changes for me. I don't know, because the father, I don't know. Girl, they're saying it has nothing to do with, you know, drugs. The father's saying, oh, mentally he's great. Then so he was just walking down the street boom-catting. I feel like the father probably shouldn't have said anything, because when the father started speaking, I kind of side-eyed him, like, and I saw his lawyer also. I think one of his Lil Nas X lawyers was also in the background. So I wish, you know, whomever it was trying to scoot Lil Nas X father along, I wish he just would have kept on scooting. Because I was perplexed on what he was saying. I would rather him not have said nothing at all. Someone mentioned something, and not to go off into a whole rant. I think in situations like these, like when you think about like defund the police, I think in situations like these, it is important when there could be someone, I don't know, when there could be someone who could be having a mental breakdown, where that person is called on the scene. Because the cops, right now, they're reporting that the cops said that they thought it was an overdose. But then the attorney and the father, and I understand the attorney, you know, that's her job. They're saying that drugs were not a part of it. And then the father's also saying, no, mentally, he's good. I don't know. I don't know. I do know I hope he finds his way. And there's something there. I don't know. Anybody walking down the street butt naked, is something going on. And I'm not, that's just what it is for me. So there's something going on. I don't know, girl. The mental health experts are going to have to, you know, do what they do. I'm an expert in mess. I'm not an expert in mental health. Okay, be very clear. It's just a sad situation. That's all I really have. I mean, I pretty much said everything that I can contribute to the conversation without being repetitive. Yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think the father should have just shut up? Do y'all think the father talked too much? I feel like he talks too much. I feel like he should have just kept on scooting. I guess we'll find out what's what as the story continues to kind of unfold. Let me go ahead and play. I forgot about this. Let me go ahead and play what the other lawyer had to say also.
Bond has been set at $75,000. He'll make that bond. He'll be out today. We're going to kind of keep this short and quick. We're doing our due diligence to address everything we can about this young man. I mean, obviously, Mr. Hill has had an amazing career. 26 years old, never been in trouble a split second in his life, as Christy so eloquently stated in court. And so we're just going to address everything. You know, again, you very rarely have in these court buildings see somebody 26 that has never stepped into a courthouse before, never been in trouble, not for a split second in his existence. And as Christy said, his accolades are just unimaginable, how one person could have achieved so much success in 26 years. And so we're not going to let one little event change the trajectory of this amazing life. And so we're going to jump.
He should have been the one talking and not the father. Again, I don't know. They're saying it's not drugs. The cops assumed, I guess, based off of his behavior, based off of him being nude. I can understand that. I could, because again, if I saw somebody, if I pulled up and saw you naked, girl, I'm gonna assume something's going on. Wouldn't like they have like, I guess when he went to the hospital, they would have that information. I mean, y'all get everything else. You know what I'm saying? Not y'all. I'm talking about like the, you know, TMZ. Y'all get everything else. And y'all can find out everything else about everybody. Some people were saying in the comments that they want to see the body cam footage. I wouldn't mind seeing it either. When they say that he attacked the police. Anyways, so yeah. I've already again, I'll put the links to the videos where I've discussed this, you know, my initial reaction to, you know, it, you know, basically changing once information started to come out. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye, y'all.